Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and yes, Joe Willock has signed for Newcastle on a loan deal. Thank you. We needed a centre midfielder and eventually we got one. It took us a deadline day, but we got the deal done. And in terms of actual Newcastle fans' sort of reception towards, I've never seen a player this divisive before. I mean, half the fan base love him, half the fan base hate him already. I mean, Jesus Christ. But there's one thing I always got to say, Newcastle fans, we always have to be realistic. Listen, in terms of actual signing video, I will go on for quite well in this one because I just want to sort of just speak about the people that don't like him. I'm going to obviously just disagree with him. It's pretty much say why I think he is a really good sign for the club. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you get down there, subscribe, so I sure you enjoy. I appreciate all the support on the channel as always, so cheers for that. But listen though guys, my sources don't lie. We got this one done. But in terms of Chalby though, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes essentially. We needed loads of deals to be done before us came through. And I mean, it was just a mess. To be fair, I couldn't expect any source to get it, never mind mine. But in terms of the actual video, let's start talking about Joe Willock. But begin with a lot of fans are saying that we should have got Maitland-Niles instead. I agree, Maitland-Niles is a better player, but in this transfer window, our sole objective was to get a new centre midfielder. That was our main goal. Maitland-Niles obviously isn't a centre midfielder. Joe Willock is. That's the sole purpose in this transfer window, was to get a new centre midfielder, because we needed someone to control the game. We needed someone to actually, help we get better possession. We need to have the ball more. But yeah, in terms of our objective, of course, Joe Willock was obviously the obvious one for that, and we've done that. But in terms of Maitland-Niles, though, some people are saying why can't we sign both? I mean, you can't get two loan players from the same club. It's a literal law. You cannot do that. But in terms of Maitland-Niles, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. He went to West Brom. That's going to help him out quite a bit. And of course, in Newcastle's case, we didn't want to go to West Brom. But yeah, it's going to be obviously a bit of a miss. But in the end, I'm still really happy with Joe Willock. I still think he's a really, really good player. I said in Twitter, actually, and that he'd be the best midfielder on the club, hands down, because I was sort of disagreeing with the people that I was saying, like Matty Longstaff, Sean Longstaff are better than I mean, they're not. They're just not. But in terms of that, it was quite a mixed reception. Quite a few people agreed with me, quite a few people disagreed with me. In terms of people that disagree with me, some of them are just disagreeing just because it's literally me. But in terms of our ones, so quite a few of them are saying that listen, he doesn't play for Arsenal, he doesn't get in the team. Well, obviously, we've seen the midfield. They're playing players like Thomas Partey, Cabellos. I mean, Smith Rowe, you've seen Smith Rowe this season. He had us in 2 separate games. Even Granit Xhaka, when he's not losing his head, he still is a really, really good football player. But obviously, he's not starting for Arsenal. I mean, the midfield is stacked. Like, they've got a class midfield there. But in terms of Joe Willock, though, I'm not just saying him because of trophies, right? But he'll do more in his career than any Newcastle midfielder in that team. It's as simple as that. I don't just mean trophies. I mean in terms of actual ability, individual awards. He will do more in his career than every single one of his Newcastle midfielders. It's as simple as that. For me, he's the best one of the lot. In terms of someone was saying Isaac Hayden's better. Isaac Hayden's obviously a defensive midfielder. He's someone that just sort of helps the back line out. He's not a player that progresses the play up the pitch. He's not someone that gets the ball forward. He is a really good player, though, Isaac Hayden, don't get me wrong. But I should have probably reworded my actual tweet about that. But Isaac Hayden, I do love him. But for me, though, Joe Willock is a more exciting player to actually watch. In terms of Arsenal, I do watch on a weekly basis. I know Joe Willock only plays the Europa League matches, but I do watch Arsenal quite a bit. Watch how they play. They're a really exciting team to watch. But in terms of Joe Willock, though, I mean, he's just a player that would get in our team really well. I think be really good at linking with players like St. Maximin, getting the ball forward. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. And I don't know if this is true or not, but there's potential that Newcastle actually have him on loan again next season, like Arsenal, put like an 18-month loan in or something. I don't know if this is true or not. I've actually pre-recorded this video for it actually signing, by the way, just because in case I'm doing something downstairs when he actually signs. But yeah, as I was saying, though, Joe Willock, I mean, he's just class. He really is a good football player. I love the way he moves the ball around. I just love him as a person. For me, I'm buzzing with this one. I really am. I'm very glad he came to the club, but I just don't get this negativity. Like, a lot of people are saying that we should have done better. I mean, we're going to sign Bruno Fernandes, we get De Bruyne, we get Thomas Partey, we get a lot of them at the club. People have got to be realistic. We can't make big signs in deadline day. Bear in mind, we haven't got a transfer budget, and we've been struggling all season long, really. I mean, who's one to want to come to this club, right? If you're not a fan of the club, you couldn't give a shit about the fans, their stadium, whatever, right? Why would you come to Newcastle? Like, you've got to think about that in the players' point of view. Like, you got a team like Southampton, a team like Aston Villa. Let's say one of them wanted you. Like, why would you not go to them instead? They fill up the table, better players. I mean, of course you would go there. Like, people need to be realistic. I'm sick of saying this. People keep coming out and saying that, oh, why do we not sign this person? Why do we not sign that person? You've got to be realistic. We've got a shit owner. We've got a shit manager. We haven't got any budget. We have to be sensible. Like, we can't just sign who we want. We can't do that. Joe Willock is a player that needs game time. He doesn't play for Arsenal when he's in the Premier League. he was a player that was slot straight in our team. It's as simple as that. I don't know how people find this so hard to understand. He was a player that will improve this team and will be a great asset, and I can't see why people would want to turn that down, and that's just how I am. A lot of people are entitled to think what they want from me, though. Joe Willock is a really good player that would do amazing things in the future, and I'm very proud and honoured to have him at this club. I'm not just kissing his ass because obviously I'm glad he's here. He is a good football player, it's as simple as that, and I'm not going to have any of this crap saying, oh, Sean Longstaff, Mighty Longstaff's better. Because he's not, it's as simple as that, they really aren't. There's a reason why we try to loan out this Longstaffs today, I mean, simple as that really, guys, but... Yeah, enough of sort of the beef you could say now between Newcastle fans. In terms of an actual player at the club, though, I'm looking forward to see how he gets on. Of course, he's not play Palace. Make his first game. I imagine off the bench against Southampton on Saturday. I don't think you start straight away. You know, you got to obviously adapt into the team first. But I'm looking forward to see how he gets on, though. I'm looking forward to see what he can do with the team. And if it is true he's here for 18 months, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot of time to see Joe Willock. But I'm looking forward to see what he can do, though. I do believe in him quite a bit, and I think he is more than good enough to be at this club. But yeah, I'm going to end it there, guys. A bit of a rant, you could say, but I'm just a bit pissed off at people's opinions. I mean, Twitter's always like this, you know, you always get these sort of opinions, you just think, like, well, what's that guy think, like, how's he even saying that? But for me, I just don't understand. Newcastle fans can say that Willock shouldn't be at this club, you know, we shouldn't have signed. I mean, come on. I mean, we're a team in the other relegation zone. You've got to be sensible about this. Really have to be. For me, a deadline day sign is as good as you can get in a deadline day sign. Over the Maitland-Niles, of course, which isn't a centre midfielder, and we needed that, so that's when we kind of shifted him off. And to be fair, he had a lot of competition as well, Maitland-Niles. I know Southampton wanted to sign him, but West Brom were the one in the end, because obviously also don't want to help the competition out. But anyway, we'll finish it there, guys. He's very good sign, very happy about this. In terms of Hamza Chowdhury, I think it's done. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not too pleased if I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's just a mess, really. I don't know, but Joshua Williams, we should have got him. I'm pissed off I didn't get him. He's a player that literally, I know he hasn't played, but he would easily give Jamal Lewis some good competition. But he was very good against Everton, though. I will give him that, and hopefully he can obviously start improving a lot more. But enough about that, guys. We're going to stop rambling. We'll end it here. Not mate now. Joe Willock, welcome to the club. Can't wait to see him play. But listen, guys, thank you all for watching, and yes, I will see you on the next one.